So apparently there's ceasefire talks going on at the moment between mediators and Israel, but Hamas haven't been invited to that. Hamas isn't present at these ceasefire negotiations, which is weird because when the one of the groups involved in what's happening isn't involved, it kind of fails to be a negotiation. You can't really negotiate without one of the parties present, but I digress. It seems unlikely anything will happen purely due to Israel. Israel keep pushing new sets of conditions onto this. They keep denying this, but we get reports from Western media sources saying, yeah, Israel keep trying to add conditions to this. Hamas accepted a ceasefire already. They accepted the Biden proposal in May, which that in itself was based off another proposal that Hamas had already accepted like a few months before that anyway. So it's just pretty disingenuous the way this is being reported, because I think the goal and the way it's being reported is whatever is decided today, if there is a proposal that Israel's like, yeah, sure, we'll take it, Hamas will likely say no. One, because the person who they were negotiating with originally, Israel decided to murder. So now a more militant faction of Hamas is now the leadership of Hamas. And they'll say no because of Israel's extra conditions, which are likely going to be negative for the Palestinians in the long run afterwards. For example, we don't exactly know what some of these conditions Israel want are, but there have been discussions of Israel want to have a say in who runs Palestine afterwards, who runs the Gaza afterwards. Israel wants control over the crossing into Egypt, when why would Israel be able to do that unless they want to accept they are forcefully occupying Palestine? So these sort of conditions, which no one in their right mind would accept coming from the aggressive belligerent of Israel, but I think it's also they have another reason to be like, see, Hamas don't want to accept a ceasefire. The whole thing that they were pushing, there was a ceasefire until October 7th, there was a ceasefire until October 7th. There wasn't. Palestinians were regularly being murdered by Israel and Israelis non-stop prior to October 7th. But if Hamas say no to this, which seems likely because many of the conditions we think Israel want to introduce are just not feasible, they have more ammunition to be like, see, we have to kill the Palestinians because Hamas said no. It is Hamas's fault for this, when in actuality, Israel are trying to present just things that no one would accept. I mean, like I said in the beginning, Hamas accepted a ceasefire in May, even one that was proposed by the United States, proposed by Biden, but Israel were the ones that said no, and now Israel are going to try and be like, oh, see, Hamas said no, not us. When, again, this is all on Israel. Everything, all these issues are because of Israel.